When I started the game, I really enjoyed playing Excalibur. It was my first Warframe, and I had a great time playing it. Hello everyone, and welcome on this video. Today we're going to talk about him, Excalibur. It's a Warframe that is very easy to play and fun. The only negative point we can give him, is his ability to survive. But with a good build, this is no longer a problem. So, I will explain to you, the abilities of Excalibur, then I will show you my build. First we have to look at his passive. Excalibur has improved mastery in the Tenor of the blade, receiving 10% attack speed and 10% damage bonuses for melee attacks while wielding the following weapons: swords, dual swords, nakanas, rapiers. Bonuses are additive to mods such as Pressure Point and Fury. This passive is nice, however, you don't necessarily have to play with this type of weapon, even if it is better. There is one more thing: Excalibur Umbra exhibits sentience, allowing him to remain active in combat, even when a player uses operator form. YOLO! Acting similarly to a Spectre, Umbra can receive damage, and healing in his Spectre form. Health and shields lost in his Spectre form, will not be restored upon returning to Umbra. Umbra can use any equipped weapon and most abilities, which will take into account of any mods installed. Neither of these actions will consume ammunition nor energy, however. Once all of Umbra's health is depleted, he will stop moving or attacking. The player does not die or lose or revive, however, if Umbra's health is depleted. Okay, so that was for the Excalibur's passive, and the Umbra's passive. Now let's see his abilities. The one of Excalibur is /dash. Dash between enemies, while slashing with the Exalted blade. Excalibur dashes between enemies, within a cone 12 meters long and cuts them down, with his Exalted blade. Each strike inflicts 250 base damage. Base damage is 15% impact, 15% puncture, and 70% slash. Cone length is affected by ability range. Damage is affected by ability strength, the melee combo counter and some mods. /dash is affected by aim glide. The augment mod for this ability is surging dash. Each enemy hit during /dash further increases your melee counter by 4. Fun mod in my opinion. Not so useful however. Honestly, the one of Excalibur is okay but nothing crazy. The two of Umbra is Radial howl, let out ferocious howl that stuns nearby enemies, and causes sentience to shed any built-up resistances. Excalibur summons and raises his Exalted blade, releasing an intense flash of light, that affects enemies within 25 meters, and blinds them for 15 seconds.
What the hell are you?
Duration is affected by ability duration. Radius is affected by ability range. Blinded enemies are vulnerable to melee finishers, and susceptible to stealth damage bonus. Radial blind will not affect enemies behind obstacles, in the environment unless Excalibur has line of sight, or unless the enemy is aware of Excalibur, within a short period of time. Quick tip: security cameras will deactivate their laser barriers for the duration. Blinded enemies have smoke diffusing from their eyes, or similar body part for the effect's duration. This ability have no augment mod right now, maybe in the future. Who knows? Radial blind is good, you can make a lot more damage with it, and it allows you to survive more. The 3 of Excalibur is Radial javelin. Launches javelins towards enemies, dealing high damage and impaling them to walls. Excalibur summons 12 javelins against enemies, within a radius of 25 meters. Excalibur then drives his weapon into the ground, launching the javelins into their targets. Each javelin inflicts 1000 damage. Damage is affected by ability strength, while the number of javelins is not. Radius is affected by ability range. Enemies that survive the damage are temporarily stunned. Radial javelin will not target enemies behind obstacles in the environment, unless Excalibur has line of sight, or unless the enemy is aware of Excalibur, within a short period of time. This ability augment is Furious Javelin. Each enemy hit will increase Excalibur's melee damage by 10% for 16 seconds. This mod can be useful sometime. I think Radial Javelin is a good ability, but the energy drain is too high, for it to be really profitable to use it. Alright, now we need to see the 4 of Excalibur, which is Summon a sword of pure light and immense power. Excalibur draws an ethereal skana, the Exalted blade, and wields it as his melee Exalted weapon. Normal attacks inflict 250 damage within 2 meters. Damage is distributed between 15% impact, 15% puncture, and 70% slash. Damage is affected by ability strength, the melee combo counter, Most mods, and buffs, blind duration and range, are affected by ability duration, and ability range respectively. Slide attacks inflict 536 damage, and blind enemies within 5 meters, over a duration of 6 seconds, at the cost of 25 energy. Attacks and energy waves have a 200% critical multiplier, with a 15% critical chance, and a 15% status chance. Quick tip: due to Exalted Blade's waves being able to unlimitedly punch through up to its maximum range, Exalted Blade is well suited to taking out hordes of enemies, especially if they are huddled together.
So much for visiting us today.
Thank you for having us.
Exalted Blade's combo counter decay is affected by power spike. Energy can only be replenished by flat energy gains, such as energy orbs, arcane energize, Orokin void death orb energy restores, rage, and or hunter adrenaline while the ability is active. Exalted Blade is affected by and can trigger Warframe arcanes. This ability augment is Chromatic Blade. Exalted Blade's damage type changes, depending on energy color, and status chance is increased by 300%. Honestly, if you play Excalibur without this mod, it's like playing Loki, without invisibility. This mod is just insane. With the rework of status in Warframe, Chromatic Blade is even more powerful than before. Alright, now we know how to work Excalibur in general, let's see the build. This build is for Forma. We start by Umbral Intensify. We need power, because power affect your 4, so this is good for us. Blind Rage, again the more power you have, the more is good. Umbral Fiber, and Umbral Vitality. We play Umbra, it would be stupid not to play the 3 mods that come with a Warframe. In addition, it makes it much more tanky. Primed Flow. Now, we definitely need energy. The Primed Flow allows you to have a good energy base, to keep your 4 extremely long. Chromatic Blade, as I say, this mod is insane. 300% more status is crazy, really. Transient Fortitude, more power strength for your 4. Stretch, range is not bad on Umbra. That affect your 2 and your 4. Useful mod. For the Exilus, I play Cunning Drift for more extra range. For the Aura, I choose Corrosive Projection. You have a large choice here. You can play Growing Power, Steel Charge, Swift Momentum, Enemy Radar. Choose what you need for your playstyle. For the Arcanes, it is important to play at least 1 Energize, for that flat energy regeneration, when your 4 is active. And I play Arcane Strike because the Arcane can proc when you use your 4. Again, you have large choice here. You can play Arcane Grace for more health regeneration, Arcane Guardian for more armor, Arcane Avenger for more critical chance, if you don't like Arcane Strike. So, that was for the Excalibur build. Now his Exalted weapon. This build is 5 Formas. So, for the Exalted Blade I have the 2 Umbral mods. Sacrificial Steel, and Sacrificial Pressure. Sacrificial Steel is very good here, because we can't put Blood Rush on Exalted weapons. Sacrificial Pressure is here for a bit base damage increase. Healing Return, this mod is very good. You can heal yourself just by affecting a target with 1 status. That mean in this case, I have Heat and Viral. So, that heal me 22 health per hit. By the way, I have Fire because I choose red color as emissive. This is because of Chromatic Blade Augment. Primed Fever Strike. Now, obvious choice here for making viral damage. North Wind, again more elemental damage. I don't use 60/60 mods, because we have enough status chance already. We don't need it. Berserker, attack speed is very good for your Exalted weapon. Condition Overload, we need this mod obviously with so high status chance. Organ Shatter, more critical damage is always good. We have 3.8 critical multiplier with this mod. Pretty okay. Alright, we are soon getting 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure how to thank you for that, but thank you very much. As I say sometimes, I am not native English at all. If you see grammatical mistakes, or things like that, please be indulgent. Enjoy the rest of the video. A big thank you to you, for watching this video. See you in the next one.